Gentlemen, welcome back to the lineup. Jordan Store, Toronto, Canada, City of Champions. So, we finally get to see Zion play. So we're all waiting for all season, right?
Yeah.
What kind of impact do you think he's going to have? And what kind of season you think he's going to have? What do you think?
I would dare to say the Zion train has kind of left the building just a tad little bit because of what Ja Morant is doing right now. However, if you've been seeing him playing in the preseason, you know what he's capable of doing. Shooting outside the post, putting it on defender. Like he can defend. So that's what we know him as. But I'm waiting for him to jump.
I feel like Zion's a once-in-a-lifetime generational talent.
Yeah.
And I feel like he has something special to offer the NBA and the world. I don't really know what's going to happen when he gets back on that court, but I feel like we really need to appreciate the package that is Zion Williamson.
I see you passionate about that. I see that slide up on the couch.
Yeah,
Are you passionate about that? I saw that. You was agent? You was agent?
I have no relations with Zion, but if he's out there and needs something, holler at your boy. I got you, dog.
Put it into perspective. Like when you think what kind of things he can do on the court, he's one of the most athletic players we've ever seen. I think he's gonna come out and be like a 20-8 type player as a rookie. New Orleans is moving in the right direction. They're ready to play, so all they need is plug that guy in because their front court players are kind of lacking. They got Jahlil Okafor and Derek Favors. That's not enough. So you plug this guy in, and I think
walking 2010.
They have a real chance of making that, fighting for that 8th
think
spot.
about this. That tandem between what Ingram's doing now, and then to have Williamson on that side, it's.
What about Lonzo?
Scary.
And can't forget Lonzo.
Lonzo's hooping right now.
You can't forget that. So
like 6 games, but.
So my whole thing with Zion is, man, at his size, this guy's 285 pounds. This could be something that we've never, ever seen before. You know what I mean?
Weren't they working on Zion losing like 30 or 40 pounds though?
Exactly. So I think it kind of boils down to something like what they did with Kevin Love. When we went to Minnesota, Kevin Love dropped 30 pounds to change his game. So I think the impact is going to be huge for the team. I mean, the team's not doing too bad considering. Impact-wise, I think he's going to have a great season, barring injury.
Yeah,
barring injury.
We put that caveat in on every time. Like pretty much, you assume no one's getting injured, right? But like I think he's a special player. Even he could get 20 points without any plays being called for.
Yeah, he's a special talent.
He wakes up in the morning with 20 points. Playoffs, if he's well,
they
playoffs,
have a shot.
They have a shot?
I think so.
The West is.
as long as Williamson stays healthy.
Where are we at?
See, I feel like they can fight, but I don't see them making the playoffs. I'm not gonna put my money on them.
But the 7th and 8th in the West, we got a lot of gaps, bro. It's like the East, right? So like there's like 5 teams competing for 7 and 8. I don't know. I think they can make it.
You're pretty much saying that they're gonna beat out Portland, like teams that have been there. And I just think they've been there 5-4 years. Like
Portland, they need help out there, bro.
I think inexperience plays a level key in this aspect, and I think because of the Pelicans' kind of young core, they may not get there, but there could be that simple chance. Because I mean, if OKC can do it with Shai, I mean, most definitely with a healthy Zion, they can probably make some magic happen.
So speaking of 8th seed, Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn Nets. How do you think Kyrie Irving is going to do with Kevin Durant out, and can the Nets win with him in the lineup?
What do you mean, can they win? Can they win a few games, or like are we talking about?
How well do you think they're going to do with him in the lineup?
Better.
The Brooklyn Nets.
I don't believe in Kyrie.
Okay.
Who?
Kyrie. I don't believe in Kyrie Irving. I don't believe in the man. I feel like he has a history of poor leadership. He's an exquisite baller. He has incredible handles, and he can shoot the rock. But I don't know if it transcends into being a leader in that locker room and helping a team win.
But has he been deemed to be a leader though? Because I mean, one being overshadowed in Cleveland with LeBron, you weren't really saying much.
He was a leader in Boston.
I mean, Boston really, but 1 year tenure with Boston. Come on now, think about that.
I think Brooklyn has some amazing talent in Spencer Dinwiddie and Karis LeVert.
Right.
And I think Jared Allen is a monster. And Joe Harris. I think Brooklyn has all the pieces. I don't even know if they need.
Those guys are role players, bro. Like they're not.
They started as role player. Look at what Karis did the last 2 weeks.
He's still at the end of the day. He's not making that team into a contending team.
I feel like Spencer and Karis LeVert hold that place down, and everybody else that we talked about today. Like
They're gonna plug in. They'll plug in role
Kyrie,
players.
He wants the
They'll
rock.
plug
He
in
doesn't
role
move the
players
ball,
when KD's there.
He doesn't move the rock.
But it doesn't
He
matter.
ISO ball every possession. He wants to shoot 42 times a game. I don't see that translating to wins on the court.
At the end of the day, they're gonna at least make the playoffs.
Because you have an
that's fine.
easy
We didn't
East.
say that wasn't
But
even
that's it.
Kyrie.
They're going to
Yo,
compete.
Kyrie's not helping
I'm
them
not
win.
saying they're going to be a contending team this
They
year.
need- they need
but
Kevin
once
Durant.
KD's back,
The main thing you said right there is once KD's back, they're going to be good. We're not talking about
Kyrie's
we're talking
not
Kyrie.
enough. He's not big enough. He can't control the game like that. Like small point guards can't take over a team and take you to the championship. Talent isn't the biggest thing in basketball. You got to couple that with a bunch of things. You got to have like teamwork, leadership, all those things. And if he doesn't bring that, he's not going to be able to win. Like it's tough. There's only one team that can say they've won the national championship, right? Like that's
Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, and it's the Raptors. Throw that plug, man. Say that loud, man.
Yeah,
The Toronto
World champion
Raptors.
All day. All
On the
day.
socks.
All day.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready? Your beard needs work. You ready?
Oh Lord, yes, I'm ready. What's
Next.
up?
Let's go, man.